So, what's the situation?
It's unpleasant at best. In all corners of Menaris, magic eye-bearers band together under a decidedly anti-Pistarchian banner. I don't have to tell you who's behind it.
I know you're there.
It's you.
I'm very sorry. I'm here without leave. But a girl is attracted to precious gems. I just couldn't resist.
You've excellent taste, but none of these would suit you. If it's gemstones you're after, I'll buy you a treasure trove.
I have no interest in accepting such gifts from you.
Not having second thoughts, are you?
No, not really. I never much cared for their country anyway.
I'm not talking about that. I'm asking if memories of being human ever haunt you.
What do you mean by memories of?
Reiner, it does no good to go on pretending to be what you're not. Creatures like us are a breed apart from people. It's easy enough to see that you're fond of them, but deep down you know that coexistence, alluring as it might be, is a pipe dream. You've spent your life seeking something that no human can give you. The closer you get to them, the more it hurts. But no point in agonizing over it. You don't have to feel alone now. Let's move. We've got friends expecting us.
I'm sorry for the wait.
Thank you. Pitifully done. The outer texture isn't pliant enough for the teeth to sink into properly. Not bold enough to be sweet or salty. The stink of old flour is absolutely overwhelming. I curse the name Reiner Loot! If he were sitting beside me right this moment, I'd force this aberration down his gullet. Life is so much duller without you around.
Follow me and I'll introduce you to your new friends.
Don't go! Don't go! But after all we've been through, I thought I was your friend.
Miss, wait, you've left your backpacks.
And what precisely are we to make of this? Your Majesty was knowingly harboring an alpha stigma. You cannot have been unaware of the grave threat such a creature represents to the existence of our nation.
And for the price of that threat comes an inestimable reservoir of power. The creature underwent training under my predecessor's reign, and was deemed by him to be the greatest magician of our age.
But surely, sir, powerful magician or not.
Interesting. Does your Majesty mean to suggest such a creature could be used for military purposes?
Naturally. I was aware of the threat of his going out of control. I took steps to monitor him and curtail such a hazard. The Taboo Breaker Squad was founded to observe his behavior and keep me apprised of its likelihood, with orders to terminate him should he begin to lose control. Our nation's health was my only concern.
In those terms, I begin to see the wisdom of your actions. Our own monster on a leash.
I was wrong to doubt your Majesty. Having such a beast at your beck and call is a testament to your
I
cunning.
hear that.
You're blameless in all this. You're merely fulfilling your duties as a ruler.
That's not true.
It's not your fault. I'd feel the same way if I were you.
That's not true.
Please, understand, guys. It's not like I hold anything against you. It's just that I've caused enough trouble for both of you, and you deserve a break from having to deal with me.
No, you're wrong. I am to blame. Every cruel twist in this farce stems from my inability to reach you. All you have to do is want to be a part of it. I'm a fool. I held out a hand in the spirit of friendship and destroyed you with it.
You've grown into such an amazing young man already, and I couldn't be prouder of you, my darling.
If only that were true, Mother. By no means am I a son to be proud of. If you could see me, you'd know. I'm alone. Which is what I deserve.
So, continuing with the proposal, I assume...
You can assume my complete and utter
There's
refusal.
no need to raise your voice. We haven't discussed the specifics yet, for heaven's sake.
All due respect, that's not going to change my mind.
What is the meaning of this?
As long as I draw breath, this won't happen. I will not see her conjoined to our king.
What? What does that mean?
Oh, nothing. You wear that dress exquisitely, my dear. Good show.
Exquisitely or not, I don't wear it by choice. Where have you hidden the clothes I came here in?
As good an opportunity as any. Everyone meet the woman I'm going to marry. And that's all there is to it.
Mary?
He's finally decided to settle down. Who'd have thought? A good move, to be sure, but a bit sudden, don't you think?
Sorry, I can't allow you to go through with it. Sir, her country of origin is a complete mystery to us. She could be an enemy.
For all you know, I am. More importantly, I don't recall having agreed to a proposal from His Majesty.
Let's just skip to where you say yes.
You and that sense of humor.
Sir, please, you have to listen to reason.
He's been wounded, sir! He can't walk on his own!
How did this happen?
Oh, no.
It's not as bad as it looks. Please tell Ku to go and get some rest. She's meant the sun's power carrying me all the way here. If she keeps going like this...
Fetch this man a surgeon, immediately! Sir, who on earth could have done
Now's
this?
not the time for such questions. Don't talk, Sui. I want you to reserve your strength.
Please, sir, it's important that I speak. Because this may be the last time I can.
How dare you talk like that? Don't be absurd! I'm not letting you die!
Please, Lise, don't let her see this.
Your Excellency, can I have your decision?
Take the girl away.
You held out as long as you could. Rest now.
I'm grateful to you.
The strength of these people, ready to cast their lives into oblivion for their country. And a king prepared to sacrifice himself piece by piece to move the people forward.
What happened out there, Sui? Tell me everything.
I grossly underestimated the rule fragment user. The one he had resembled Brother Leah's lightning beast ring, but...
What country was he from?
I don't know, sir. But in Roland, they have a monster. A very powerful magician they're using as a weapon. Minor Lute. At first glance, he looks like any other Alpha Stigma, but his capacity for destruction far exceeds anything I've ever encountered. Please, promise me you'll figure out who or what this man really is.
Sir, this woman is familiar with him. She noticeably balked just now at the mention of his name.
Are you not hungry? Or do you just not like these?
Sorry, not a fan of Dango.
You don't have to put on a brave face around me. I realize it hurts. The plight of someone like you begins the moment you're born. You come into this world as a human and get brainwashed for the trouble. You love people, give them your all, but always end up the same way, betrayed.
Was your experience of the world so different?
In a way. Inodue wake up to themselves earlier than other magic eyes, you see. My eye opened before I was even born. Even in the depth of my mother's womb, I heard a voice calling to me. The voice filled me with dark ideas, and I was the only one who could hear it.
The world is your playground. Give no quarter. Show no mercy. Release it. Destroy it.
The voice commanded me to act. It led me to my first feeding, compelled me to eat the wretched woman who had given birth to me. So from the very start... You think of me as a monster too, don't you?
No, I don't.
The doubt and self-loathing instilled in you from childhood are still thrashing under the surface. But you're better than the people who planted those ideas. Human beings can only dream of the kind of power we have.
It's a report I managed to drudge up about Reiner Lute. To be perfectly honest, I'm still having a bit of trouble accepting the fact that Sion was keeping an Alpha Stigma on hand.
You're not the only one, believe me. Still, don't most of those guys wind up going out of control and having to be put down?
True, but our friend here belongs to a special type. They erupt into a frenzy of destruction, but snap out of it unlike the others.
They call him Reiner Lute, but his name, birth date, place of origin, and basically all the essentials are still unclear. It's presumed he was taken in by a village of scavengers at the age of 5, where the first sign of his power as an Alpha Stigma came to light. After that, he was taken into military custody. He underwent a combat regimen at the Germer Kleismore Training Institute, and not long afterwards was shipped off to Roland Special Training Institute number 307. No picnic, that. He was then enlisted into a secret military organization. They dubbed him Roland's deadliest magician.
Which is strange, because all told, he doesn't seem to have handled his missions very well. He was prone to desertion, time again carelessly leaked vital information, smarted off to superior officers.
So we can assume they had surveillance at least partially in mind when dropping him off at the Roland Special Academy.
Of course. And that's where he first met Siop. Given his history, it's astonishing this guy hadn't turned on the country long before now.
It's funny. I've seen a lot of guys like him get chewed up and spat out by the system. Their take on life isn't exactly what you call a bed of roses. They develop a talent for bearing the pain they've gone through by deadening themselves to everything. They convince themselves that nothing can change. So what's the point? None of it matters. But then again, maybe I don't know the first damn thing about what the kid's going through.
This is it, huh?
It's only a temporary shelter. We'll move on to something more accommodating in a few days.
Hey, Tears, come back, you guys!
What the hell?
You sure took your time. Yeah, we've been waiting on you for forever!
I know, I'm sorry. But you've all been good while I was gone, haven't you?
You better believe it. Where you were extra good.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
There you go.
Thanks. So are all these kids, you know, like we are?
Yes. Every child you see here bears a magic eye. They've been hunted down by humans for the gifts God's given them. Like us, they're lucky to have survived this long.
Lightning beast!
Sorry about that. I thought you knew even an Inodume can't consume a lightning beast.
Shh. Don't play too rough with him. If you kill him outright, we can extract his crystal.
This will be our 76th extraction. Personally, I don't count them until they're dead.
38 people were murdered that day. Many of them children. Yet by some logic, we're the monsters in all of this. The ones responsible for the slaughter were from Gestark.
Gestark, but...
That country will pay for what it's done. The lowly wretches who dared make a move against us don't know pain. But mark my words, they soon will.
Here! Can we eat now? I'm hungry. And I'm starving!
Where are my manners? Is it time already? If you understand nothing else about me, know all I want is a world where these children can be happy. I'll need an ally like you to help me make that world a reality. Give it some thought, Reiner.
So, are you like a new friend for us to play with or what?
Well...
What's your special technique?
Huh? Not one to beat around the bush, I see. I do take a lot of naps.
What you mean is that you're lazy.
There's nothing wrong with afternoon naps.
Welcome home, Lara!
It's good to be back. I'm a fan of afternoon naps, too.
Welcome home, Lafra. Everything played out exactly as you said it would. I found him in a tavern.
I've waited to say this for some time. Welcome home, Brother Lute. My eye is known as Ebra Crypt. It replaces the dreams in my head with those of other people. Essentially, my power resonates through dreams. It gives me a first-person view of what's going on inside their hearts.
You're saying you've seen my dreams?
Come now, I'm being cautious. You've a talent for improbable dreams. Sorry, I forget how shocking that can be. I only see bits and pieces. Please, forgive me.
Hey, don't worry about it. So, that's how you tracked me down, huh?
Yes, it is. Don't take this the wrong way, but as a matter of fact, I've been keeping an eye on you for some time. Not even Tyr knows how long. I've never told anyone.
Why not?
Because there was something special about you. As bearers of the magic Igo, you're so completely different from the rest of us. I was fascinated. For one thing, you're extremely kind-hearted. I can tell by how much pain you feel. The more I watched your dreams, the more my heart broke for you. You felt lost, abandoned, betrayed. The world's handled you poorly, and like anyone, because of it, you've resigned to being alone. You're afraid of people, afraid of getting hurt, wishing you were dead, or better yet, insane. You were haunted, tormented, feelings we all know too well. And yet, as strong as all those horrible things were, what came ringing through despite them was the fact that you love people. When push comes to shove, your first instinct, always, is to protect others. That makes being alone that much harder. You hate it. You want to be with people. You crave it. Even dwelling as you do on how much of a monster you are, even as scared as you are of hurting others, you'll never silence the part of you that longs for them. You're good but afraid, loving but lonely. And honestly, your dreams make me sad.
Do me a favor, kid. Don't say this stuff like you're the one who's got a right to cry. Where do you get off telling a person like me what he does and doesn't feel? Spare me the penetrating insights and just admit that we're really talking about you.
Of course. That's why I called you here. I'm looking for salvation.
What in the hell is that supposed to mean?
What do you think? Look at Tyr, and the children. Think about all of our friends scattered to the far corners of Minaris. Most of all, consider yourself. You're not the only one whose gift from God cost him his faith in humanity. I want you to save them, Reiner Lute. All of them. because it's something I can't do.
You need your strength, Love. Dig in.
Why, thank you, Poika.
Hey, no fair! How come he gets all the attention?
Because Sister Poika is Brother Lafra, that's how come.
Children, that is not appropriate table conversation.
Think these are a gift from God?
Reiner, it does no good to go on pretending to be what you're not. Creatures like us are a breed apart from people.
Is that really true? If so, then calling us monsters wouldn't be far off the mark. Is coexistence such a pipe dream? What's the point of all this, then? Not a damn thing's changed.
We didn't choose to be born this way. We didn't choose to be born demons.
They're monsters whose very existence breeds destruction.
You're not the only one whose gift from God cost him his faith in humanity. I want you to save them, Reiner Lute.
How do you expect me to save anyone? I'm a cursed thing. A monster. I ruin everything I touch. That's not the case with them. They're shunned just because of their eyes. They haven't done anything. What does that say about the people who judge them? Why would we want to coexist? I can see you.
As I expected, Roland's deadliest magician wouldn't deserve the name if he couldn't ferret out an interloper.
Who are you?
I am an executive officer in Roland's elite taboo breaker squad. Sergeant Luke Stockhart at your service, sir. I've come here tonight by order of His Majesty. How do I put this? I've come to kill you, Reiner Lute.
I left Roland in the first place was to make life suck a little less for the people I cared about. Fat lot of good that did. Damn it! Why the hell do things always end up this way? I didn't want this! Nobody wanted this!